Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to be a good one, you guys. This is one of my favorite styles to do on the channel. We're going to be talking about what this person has to say about you to other people when you're not around. So I'm excited. Let's get down to business. Let's spill the tea here. I'm going to get started with the tarot, and then actually, scratch that. We're going to do tarot next. We're going to get started with an oracle card. What we're going to pull on is the character your person portrays you to be. So what they have to say about you to other people, what type of person you are, how do they describe you, and then we're going to hop into the tarot to get a little bit deeper. I hope I made sense of that. I'm curious to see what's going to come up for you here today. Hopefully it's good. All right, so first up we have the raccoon. You might be an artist or a creative type of person. I think that's one thing that they portray you to be to others. Like, I don't know if you're a painter, a musician, a writer, or if you do something creative for a living or as a hobby. But one of the first things they'll tell people about you is how creative you are, how artsy you are in some way. So that's very interesting. Maybe you're not even that creative, you're just more creative than them, and they think it's impressive or something. Okay. We also have the crow. That's powerful. I don't know if you're psychically gifted or if you're very intuitive or wise, but this is no joke. In fact, I want to read it from the guidebook to you because that's powerful to come out for something somebody has to say about you. This person is very impressed by your mind, your psyche, and your abilities, okay? So we have the crow, spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. I didn't even know that was one of the descriptive words for this. Yeah, they definitely tell people you're a creative type in whatever way you create, okay? The crow has long been a symbol of magic. The crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When this is in balance, we have psychic, strong, and clear. And I do feel like they believe that this energy is balanced for you. That's funny that it did say creative here as well. So you are probably very intuitive, maybe even psychically gifted. This person tells people about that when you're not around. So maybe you have a tendency to see right through them, or the ability to call them on their BS or point out things that maybe you shouldn't have a reason to know logically, but you somehow do. I think your person is impressed by that. Maybe that's one of the first things they'll tell people about you is that you knew something you shouldn't have known, but you did anyway. That you're psychic or you're intuitive, you're very gifted. Also, again, that you're a creative type and they're impressed by you. I just heard right-brained. You might be stronger with your divine feminine energy versus your divine masculine energy. Everybody has both within us. You don't have to be a feminine for this to be your reading. But I do feel as though your divine feminine energy is probably a lot stronger than your person's is from their perspective, and they're not afraid to point that out to people. I think they like that about you. It's actually something they do to gas you up behind the scenes. So is this person talking crap behind you, behind your back? So far I'm seeing not really. They have a lot of good things to say about you. That's not to say they've never said anything bad ever, but pretty much they like to talk you up. They don't talk you down to people behind your back. So I love that. That's good news. Let's get a few tarot cards out now. Okay. Justice. They also feel like you're very fair. You're very fair and balanced. You may have like a mediator type of mindset where you want everybody to see that they're being heard and feel valued. I don't think that you're a my way or the highway type of person. You want everybody to feel happy, seen, heard, respected, and valued in your life and in this connection. So I don't think you're overly critical to this person. Something that they say about you behind your back to other people is that you are actually very fair and balanced and probably have a good moral compass to you. You aren't like trying to control them or seek power over them. You are genuinely very fair type of person. It could also be that maybe you've asked for higher level commitment and they've talked to other people about this. Sometimes with justice, I get the energy of contracts, right? So marriage contracts, divorce contracts, leases, home buying, things of that nature. So that could be something that maybe you've talked about with this person, that they've also talked about to other people. So if, for example, you've already been through a divorce, or you're going through a divorce, they might let other people know that, okay? Not necessarily like they're gossiping, but maybe they've told people this, or maybe you've told this person you're interested in marriage, you want formal marriage. They could have told people that as well. Or maybe you're in the middle of buying a home, or you recently bought a home, or signed a lease or something like that. That could also be something they're talking about with other people, okay? Something about a contract is coming through. Maybe even multiple things. We also have the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you're well off or you do well financially. You've built a good legacy for yourself. If that's the case, this person is definitely speaking up about that. I just heard business, so maybe you own a business or a company. I also just heard passed down, so maybe you even inherited something from someone. You could have gotten an inheritance. That could be it too, actually. Maybe you inherited something in a will, okay? Ooh, that's drama. I hope they were saying good things about you if that's the case. Maybe you did get an inheritance from a will, a contract or something. Maybe you're a lawyer. I also just heard lawyer, so it could have something to do with a lawyer. Maybe you are a lawyer. I don't know. You'll know though. Whatever this is, I think you have told this person directly and they are telling other people about that. Hopefully they're not giving out too many personal details here with legal stuff, but just saying. We also have the 3 of Pentacles. So it could even be that this person is talking about how well they feel like they would work with you as a team. I get this strong energy of teamwork with the 3 of Pentacles. So this person could be telling people that they feel like they could build a legacy with you, that one day maybe they could see marrying you and taking this on as a joint effort in life. I really don't think your person is gossiping about you or saying negative things to other people. In fact, I think honestly behind your back they gas you up. They're like bragging about you. Almost like they feel like you've given them bragging rights because you're a catch. You're this awesome person in their eyes. They really like you and they feel like you almost elevate their reputation. So maybe they feel like you are a little bit out of their league in some way, and so they like bragging about you to other people. They think it makes them look better because they pulled you, okay? You're a catch and they are with you or are maybe going to be with you soon. This might not be your current partner, but I feel like for a lot of you watching, they probably are. This could be somebody that you just started seeing though. If you're not official with them yet, maybe they are trying to brag to their friends about the person they just started dating. They want to be with you if you aren't already, for sure. And we have the Queen of Swords coming up. Again, I'm getting like that justice energy from this card. You're very fair, you're very direct. This person doesn't feel like you play games with them. They feel like you say what you mean and you mean what you say. They can believe you. You're honest, you're transparent, and you're also very fair. You don't play mind games. You don't play emotional games. They just showed me like a cat and a dog, so they don't feel like you're playing cat and mouse, cat and dog games where you're trying to have them chase you. It's all a game to you. They feel like you're very direct with them and they like that about you. And they tell people about this. They're happy to have a person in their life that they can just believe at face value. They don't have to like jump through hoops to try to guess what's going on in the dynamic. You'll just tell it like it is, and they appreciate you for your directness. So that is what they have to say about you when you are not around to other people in their life. Let's get a couple messages just for you now. If that resonated, I'd love it if you'd let me know by liking the video, subscribe if you're new, and if you'd like to share your story or your opinions below in the comments, you are always welcome to. All right, so you got the starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Beautiful. Another blackbird. Blackbirds, corvids could be important symbols for you. Maybe your spirit animal quite literally is a crow or a raven or a blackbird. Your affirmation of the day is, I am grateful for all that I have and all that I am. I'll hold it up for you. I invite you to affirm this with me in whatever way you would like. Being grateful is such a wonderful gift you can offer yourself. Take 5 minutes each day and reflect on what you are grateful for. I love that. If you have watched any of my videos, you know I am a huge supporter of affirmations and gratitude lists. So I invite you actually, if you're still here, to make a list down below in the comments to show the collective what you are grateful for. It's a really good way of affirming that and expressing that gratitude. Maybe list off 5 things that you're grateful for today. I'll get us started, I suppose. I'm grateful for Creator, God, Universe. I'm grateful for my family, everybody that I love, all of my dear friends, family members, and loved ones. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have food in my house. And I am grateful that right now it's a sunny day. It is not raining. It is not cold, a little bit hot, so be it. But I'm grateful for decent weather. So I invite you to do that down below in the collective. List off a few things for everyone to see. I'm going to leave your reading here, though. I hope to see you for a future reading. Bye for now.